What's up guys, Jacob, back on another video. This video I'm going to be going over all of Birdie's banana and can setups. So these are all of them that I know. These are all the setups I know. Might not be every single exact setup, but these are the ones that work for me, and these are the ones I know that are pretty much the best setups to go into banana. So if you have any of your personal setups, then that's your personal setup, and you know, I have mine. So just, I don't know every one of the setups, I don't do all the setups, but these are ones that I know and I use, so I'm gonna use them and show you all of them. So here we go. Alright, so the first one I know, this basic, is going from medium punch into banana. So depending on what character you're playing against, they could do certain things. So Cammy, she can't sweep, she can't do low forward, and she can't do heavy punch. She has to do crouch and heavy punch to punish it. So it's a gimmicky move. It's not something that you should do often. It's made to just throw off your opponent. You don't do it that often. It's one of those moves that you might do once in a while, or you do it against an opponent that's not aware of those type of things. But obviously you could bait them. You know, if someone's mashing after that because they're expecting you to do it, you can punish them for trying to punish you. So it becomes like a guessing game after this button, depending. And you just wait for them to make a mistake. So that's a very good setup. Alright, so that's the first setup. So another setup is during the combo. So you've probably seen this before. I've done it before in tournaments. So I'll show you. And this is only when someone does not get up after the crouching fierce. So if you want to avoid this, you just get up after the crouching fierce. Simple as that. It's a good setup if someone doesn't know this setup, but after crouching fierce, you throw in the can, you could do multiple setups against the opponent. You know, you have two guesses. If your opponent does not get up, your opponent has to guess. The other one is a little faster. You gotta walk up a little bit for that setup. Sometimes I don't get the light kick. Sometimes I just go for a straight light punch. This is what I usually do. If I try to go for the front, I'll just do jab. And that was a little, because I moved up a little too much, that happened. But you can do this regular chain, dash your regular chain. That works as well. Alright, so another can setup. Well, another setup sort of. Mainly you could do it after crush counter if you're attempting to just go for a reset. You can kind of go for the same exact thing. You won't get the heavy kick out of it, but it's almost the same thing if your opponent does not quick ride. You have to get at the tip. Then you could do like the same setup off of it. Yeah, I don't do it that often because I just go for damage, but you can do it. You have to get at the edge. Okay, yeah. Okay, you can get that. So you can do it off of that as well if you want to. Off of the crush counter. Use a regular one if you want, and your opponent has to guess after that. This is more, this is better to use right now because a lot of people don't expect you to do it off of that. So I'll say that's a better way to use it, but yeah, it's still good. So, alright. More setups. I mean, against certain characters, depending on what you can do, like after a headbutt, depends what character you play, you could throw a banana or not. So if you're playing against, most characters have an option against you trying to throw a banana on wake up. So you know that's not a good idea. So the best option to throw anything out is after EX dash punch. I mean EX headbutt. Head dash punch. EX headbutt. It's like the best time to use it. Yes, Cammy can quick rise and do EX, but not heavy. If she doesn't have meter, then she can't do that. You kind of walk back a little bit, and if she attempts to go for the can player attempts to go for EX, then it'll whiff, but you have to walk back a little bit. The can player has to know that you're gonna walk back and follow you, and then look for you to throw down. Because I mean, most cameras, they see you even going for anything, they'll just throw it out. So if you walk back a little bit, they might not see the walk back, and then you throw it down, they go for the EX and then they'll miss. So that works too. And if you do catch someone tripping over the banana, then you just confirm with the medium punch. That works as well. You can do it after a frame trap in the corner. And that's only if your opponent is not expecting it. That's the only time you can do it. Then convert off of it in the corner if you have V trigger. Alright. So I made a video where, you know, since your crouching medium punch is cancelable into the V skill, I've said that you could probably eat a donut. I'll wake up depending. So depending on, I think I've done this only a couple of times. I think your opponent gets on the ground. My bad for the alarm in the background. It's just sirens from outside. So if the can player drops down in time, you can probably do a 3 frame and punish me. I haven't tried it out too many times, but I know it's cancelable. The best thing to do is to eat a donut. But most of the time you don't want to bother eating anything because you want to get the 50-50 off of the knockdown. You don't want to go for that. So yes, it is cancelable. The best time to cancel something is off of the anti-air crouching fierce. But if you know that if you're facing certain characters, you know that you cannot do crouching fierce as an anti-air a lot, because the only time crouching fierce is the best anti-air is against Fong, because he has a slow jump, or Chun-Li. So other characters, if they throw out a fast normal, like Borog, Nikali, Vega, characters that have a fast, make their jump in fast with their air normals, then you cannot do crouch fierce, because their normal beat out your crouch fierce. But if you can use crouch fierce, then you can cancel that into a can or a banana. That's the best time to set up. Anytime you want the can out, because it gives you plus frames. Even if the can is down on their meat, they can still wake up DP. Unfortunately, it doesn't like stop their DPs from coming out. The DPs still come out. It's good for setting up people to try jumping on you. So another setup is after the air chain. But this is only if your opponent doesn't get up again. If your opponent does not get up again, you can trap them here. They attempt to jump over you. This is a setup that I use a lot. Well, not in this scenario though. I used it in a different scenario. So your opponent tries to jump over you, then you could use it as a cross up. So let me make a better example. So, alright. Okay, I got a better one. But if the opponent jumps too quick, then it won't work. So it's something that works more, I'll say, online if the opponent doesn't react in time. I don't know if it has to say reversal for it to, no, it has to say reversal for it to like read into the system or whatever. Hopefully it did it without it, because most times it says it has to be reversal. Let's see if it didn't do it. Okay. So, okay, yeah, if you jump right away, that don't work. So people who react a little too late and try to jump in. So, okay, so let's say, alright, they try to jump in, right? That happens, so it's a cross up. So after you throw out the banana, if your opponent reacts too late and tries to jump in on you, instead of tripping on the banana, try to avoid it by jumping in on you, then you could cross them up with the anti-air. So the banana will be down on the floor, and they'll jump, and then you could dash under them. And then you can get heavy kick if they trip over it. Alright. Try to show a better example of this. See if not as hard to like. Okay. But it's still not like. Alright, maybe that could work. Nah, I can show it that way. Alright. So you can use that as a cross up. So if you frame trap them with the banana or the setup, they try to jump, you could anti them, jump, and then cross them up on the other side. That's another good setup to use. Oh, drop the combo. You can also go for another reset. Constantly go for resets. They have to jump, but yeah. Alright. That was an can setup, but that's another setup you could use. Alright. I'm not sure what people were saying. I think some people were saying that they were doing EX headbutt into the banana. That I don't really use because I'm mainly trying to wait to whip punish, but that is a good way to like throw off your opponent. But if your opponent does not know what frames this is, then it's a little different to do it against someone who doesn't know the frame data of Birdie, because it won't work. See, that's like a little bit ahead, going for the banana after that. That's more like if your opponent already knows about the headbutt and knows about, like, you know, they have to respect it. Then that's understandable that, you know, you could throw down a banana after that to basically. Yeah, there's a lot of sirens outside. Sorry about that. Busy day today. Alright. So, as I was saying, the EX headbutt is more like something you use against someone who knows Birdie very well already and knows that you have to respect it. But in the new patch, it's gonna be minus, so it's gonna be punishable. With Cammy, you could do easy punish with DP. You know, crouching jab or standing jab into cannon drill. I'm kind of curious. I know that it is punishable, but if a certain character doesn't have it, like for example a DP, and doesn't have a 3-frame normal that reaches the Birdie, because it has a lot of pushback. Not that much, but it has a good amount of pushback so that jab can't reach. And you mainly need like a jab to punish, you know, -4, -5. You need like a 3-frame jab or a 4-frame jab to punish it. Not sure if you can use a 5-frame, but it's just hard to punish with the pushback. So you have to use like certain characters that have a DP. There's specific characters that can punish those type of things. So, alright, so for example, this move right here is very minus. I mean, this is minus on block, but it's not punishable. So yeah, so that's a different thing though. Yeah, so they haven't nerfed that. I'm not sure if they nerfed the V trigger version, or is it always going to be the V trigger, or is it just going to be the regular one? Because if the V trigger one's not nerfed, then everything will be okay. I'm not sure about that. That's why I'm a little like confused about that. I know that the regular one is punishable. It's going to be punishable, but I'm not sure about the EX. So if you guys know it, please let me know in the comment section below. Let you guys know. So yeah, alright. So in terms of banana setups, you can use it after most things, but they're just not it's more of just throwing off your opponent. The best throw off is this, because this pushes you back really far, the medium punch. I wish you could cancel that into banana. That would be really great if you could cancel this into the V skill or something. Because, you know, then that range they'll have to do a cannon drill for Cammy, and not every character can punish it basically. So it'll be like a max range chain basically, like something like that basically. If you're canceling it, that would be really cool. I mean, you cancel V trigger, why not cancel the V skill? That would be really good, but you can't. Alright, so let me go back to the corner setup that I was talking about. So there's another setup you can use, but it's more towards like if you got someone stunned. I've done it. I haven't done it before, but I've done it in the train room. You know, just messing around with Birdie. I like tried it out. This is something that is rare to happen, but I mean it could happen. It's a setup. It was one of those like kind of setup that yeah, it's there, but it's not useful. So if you crush counter your opponent from max distance, you can throw on the banana, and you could go for the heavy chain, the chain grab, and you could do the cross up like before that I did with the bullhorn. So show you. Hold on. I'm not sure if it was. Hold on. Banana disappeared. Hold on. I've done it before. I'm not sure if I kind of waited. What the hell? That's weird. That worked before. Yeah, I've made a video like this before where I was able to use that in the video. Yeah, I was able to do it. That was very strange. Oh, I might have done a different one. Yeah, okay, my bad. I did that. Alright. That's if you quick rise, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I thought I did the air chain. Cause I knew I did crouch fish into something. It was the heavy one, okay. Alright, so that's another banana setup that you could use. That's more like it's kind of cheap, but it's not really that useful. You want to go for the corner, you know, keep your character in the corner. You want to go for the max damage. You go for a reset. That's what I do sometimes. It's very useful for the bird players that want to, you know, change it up. You go for a reset. So yep. Yeah, it's very cheap, but I mean it's rare to happen. I don't really use it like that. I haven't found any like I hadn't gotten a chance to use that, so it's there, but it's not useful. So, all right. So that's kind of it for me, honestly. I don't have any more like there's no more setups that I have. That's kind of all the setup that I have in terms of like cross ups and, you know, stuff like that. I don't, you know, there are like situations where you could use the banana and use the can and stuff like that, but there isn't more than that I know to use the can or something. They're just there's more like situations after what the character does, but that's most of the setups that I know where you can use the can or the banana effectively. So that's all the setups that I know. So if you guys think that I'm missing any setups, or if you have any other setups that I haven't done in this video, please let me know, because then that means that I'm missing a lot, because this is what I know in terms of like cheap setups with the banana or the cans, and yeah, it works out. I do fine with these setups, but I would like to know more setups, and I might have forgotten some, but I believe I didn't forget any, so please just let me know. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you know, learn a little more about the setups and enjoyed the setups that I did, and please use them. You know, I don't mind using the setup that I have. It's okay. We're all part of the Birdie group, so I'm fine with that. So alright guys, I'm out. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.